This person is about to get arrested for taking your. My beloved child, listen carefully, because from this moment onward, every breath you take, every second that passes, will pull you deeper into a truth that was deliberately hidden from you. Something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with the person who dared to take what was never theirs. Amen. 111. A strange shift started around you days ago, but you didn't notice it. The silence in your surroundings became heavier, the air felt different, and at night, you sensed that someone's footsteps were echoing in places where no one should have been. What you are feeling is not imagination. It is the ripple caused by a truth that is finally breaking through. Someone crossed a line, someone took something from you, something precious, something tied to your destiny, and now the hand of justice has begun to close around them. Their time is running out. And the world will soon witness the consequence of their actions. Amen. 222. Now, listen closely, because this is the moment where the story sharpens. A hidden watcher has been tracking every move of the one who wronged you. That person thought they were clever, slipping into shadows, speaking lies behind your back, stealing opportunities, energy, blessings meant only for you. They believed no one would ever know. But they were wrong. Their name has already been written down. Their deeds have already been exposed. And an order has already been set in motion. The countdown has begun, slow, silent, and unstoppable. You are about to see someone face the full weight of what they tried to take from your life. Amen. 333. My beloved child, the moment you stepped into this part of the message, the energy around you shifted again. Something huge is waiting for you, and before it reaches your hands, you must understand what is unfolding behind the curtains of your life. The one who wronged you, the one who took what was meant to elevate your destiny, is now standing at the edge of their final moment of freedom. They thought their actions were invisible, that their whispers dissolved into darkness, that their schemes would stay buried. But higher forces have been documenting every silent theft, every hidden lie, every attempt they made to block your rise. Their shadow is shaking, their pulse is tightening, because the net around them has already been cast. And as you hear these words, the weight of divine order is pressing down on them, making it impossible to escape the justice they triggered themselves. Amen. 444. A powerful revelation must reach your heart right now, because you need to be spiritually awake for what comes next. The truth is, the person who took from you was not acting alone. There were whispers, influences, jealous energies pushing them, but they allowed themselves to become the tool that tried to wound you. They took something connected to your destiny, your opportunity, your voice, your recognition, your divine portion, and believed they had stolen your future. But what they didn't know is that the blessing tied to your name can never be carried by hands that don't belong to you. This is why pressure is rising on their life. This is why everything they touched recently is falling apart. Their attempts to hide are failing. Their lies are cracking open. Their allies are abandoning them. Because divine justice has stepped in, and once it arrives, it is unstoppable. Listen carefully, everything they took is already on its way back to you tenfold. Amen. 555. Before you move to the next part, pause for a moment and feel this. You were chosen to receive this message, not by accident but by alignment. And because this truth is for you, I want you to take one powerful action: share this message with someone who needs protection, comment Amen if you feel the shift, and stay connected so you never miss the guidance meant for your path. Your engagement strengthens your spiritual shield and keeps portals of clarity open. Now prepare yourself, because the next part will reveal the exact moment their downfall began, and how your breakthrough is being delivered to you right now. Amen. 666. My beloved child, the deeper you go, the louder the truth becomes. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the moment where everything that was hidden behind shadows starts rising into the open. The person who took what belonged to you never expected their actions to circle back. They believed their smile could disguise their intentions, their silence could bury the evidence, and their distance could erase suspicion. But fate has a way of pulling masks off slowly, painfully, and publicly. Right now, their world feels like it's tightening, because everything they once controlled is slipping through their fingers. You may not see it yet, but behind the scenes, conversations have begun. Whispered warnings are being exchanged. People who once defended them are stepping away. And destinies are rearranging themselves in your favor. Amen. 777. There is a reason you've been feeling strange energy around you, moments of sudden heaviness, unexpected chills, random thoughts about someone you haven't spoken to in a while. These sensations are not accidental. They are signals from the spiritual realm. You're picking up on the downfall of the one who tried to interrupt your journey. The theft they committed, whether it was your peace, your opportunity, your trust, or your divine assignment, has activated a consequence they cannot escape from now. Their name has reached the ears of those in authority. Their steps are under observation. And the same hands they used to take from you are the hands that will now face accountability. You are stepping into a powerful recovery season, one where the universe returns everything that was stolen, double, multiplied, purified. The person who once felt untouchable is now surrounded by the very traps they set for you. Amen. 888. You must keep going, because the revelation in the next part will shake the last piece of fog from your path. The spiritual world is clearing the road for your blessing, preparing your elevation, and removing every false connection from your destiny. Stay aligned, stay open, and prepare your spirit for what comes next. Amen. 999. My beloved child, as you enter this part, the air around you tightens with truth. Something huge is waiting for you, and now the final layer of the hidden story begins to lift. The one who took from you, whether it was your opportunity, your peace, your destiny connection, or something sacred tied to your life path, is reaching the most dangerous point of their downfall. Their steps tremble. Their voice cracks. Their mind is restless. They cannot sleep, because justice has placed a spotlight directly on them. Their secrets are no longer safe. Their intentions are no longer disguised. Every move they made behind your back is echoing loudly into the hands of those who were meant to uncover the truth. You are standing at the edge of a massive shift, and the universe is preparing to return everything they stole from you, but 10 times stronger, 10 times brighter, 10 times more powerful. Amen. 1111. And now listen closely, because you must understand the timing. This is not random. This is not coincidence. For weeks, the person who wronged you has been feeling a force they can't explain. Their plans have been backfiring. Their allies have been turning silent. Their excuses no longer work. The spiritual realm has been stripping away their protection, exposing their lies, and unraveling the false image they built. They thought they could take from you and walk away untouched. But something divine stepped in. Something massive appeared in their life, an investigation, a questioning, a sudden exposure, a witness who finally spoke the truth. The energy that once protected them has evaporated. And in the very moment they tried to rise against you, they triggered a chain of consequences that sealed their fate. My beloved child, hear this deeply: your blessing was never lost, it was only delayed so it could return with more power. Amen. 2222. Before you move forward, pause and anchor yourself, because you are entering the phase of recovery, elevation, and justice. To strengthen your spiritual alignment and to keep this message reaching every soul who needs protection, share this message forward, speak Amen in the comments to seal your blessing, and stay connected so you never miss the guidance made for your path. These actions open the flow of clarity and protection over your journey. Now prepare yourself, because the next part will reveal the exact shift that will unfold in your life once the person who wronged you faces their judgment. The final truth is approaching you like a rising wave, steady, unstoppable, divinely timed. Amen. 3333. My beloved child, breathe slowly, because the moment you step into this part, the atmosphere around your destiny begins to crack with intensity. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is where everything finally starts aligning in your favor. The chain of events that was set into motion the moment they took from you has now reached its peak. The person who dared to interfere with your path, the one who thought they were untouchable, is standing in the direct path of justice. Their name has been spoken in rooms they fear. Their actions have been revealed to people they cannot deceive. And the same universe they tried to manipulate is now turning every hidden truth against them. You may not see the full picture yet, but behind the scenes, doors are opening for you while theirs are violently closing. Amen. 4444. There is something you need to feel right now, deep in your chest, because it is already unfolding. The moment they took what belonged to you, a spiritual law was activated. They disrupted the balance. They tried to step into a blessing that was never theirs. And now the consequences are chasing them faster than they can run. Their conversations are being monitored. Their intentions are being questioned. Their plans are crumbling. People they trusted are revealing their real face. They are losing the power they once used to block you. And every single barrier they tried to place in your path is collapsing at their feet. My beloved child, your breakthrough is no longer approaching, it is entering. The justice that is falling on them is the same force lifting you higher. Divine timing is here, and every stolen blessing is returning to you multiplied, purified, restored. Amen. 5555. Prepare yourself, because in the next part, the veil will lift completely. You will understand the moment everything started shifting in your favor, the sign you're about to receive, and the exact energy that will push your destiny into its next chapter. The universe is not just restoring what was taken, it is elevating you into a place where no one can touch your blessing again. Stay ready, stay aligned, and keep your spirit open for the final revelation that is coming next. Amen. 6666. My beloved child, as you step into this part, the vibration around you becomes heavier, almost electric, because you are moving into the moment where destiny stops whispering and starts speaking loudly. Something huge is waiting for you, and now the truth is rising with unstoppable force. The person who took from you is running out of places to hide. Their nervousness is growing. Their footsteps are unstable. Their energy is collapsing because the universe has already marked them. This is the phase where justice stops knocking, and begins entering. Every lie they told is surfacing. Every hidden act is being exposed. They thought they could bend fate in their direction, but fate has turned its entire weight back on them. You are standing at the doorway of a divine reversal, and nothing can stop it now. Amen. 7777. What you don't know, what you were never meant to know until this moment, is that the spiritual realm has been watching your life closely. The night you cried silently, the day you felt betrayed. The moment you sensed something stolen from your soul, every one of those moments became evidence. Evidence that now stands against the one who wronged you. Their downfall began the same second they touched what wasn't theirs. Their pressure, their panic, their collapse, it is all connected to the very thing they tried to steal from you. Doors around them are shutting. Conversations about them are turning cold. The people who once chose to ignore their actions are now stepping back in shock, realizing who they truly are. You, my beloved child, are rising while they fall. You are being lifted into a season of clarity, blessing, recovery, and divine positioning. The universe is not only returning what was stolen, it is positioning you where no thief can ever reach again. Amen. 8888. And now, prepare yourself. The next part will unveil the exact spiritual signal that will appear before your breakthrough lands. The moment you see that sign, you will know that justice has been completed, the cycle has ended, and your new chapter has begun. Stay aligned, keep your spirit open, and walk forward with confidence, because destiny is no longer approaching, it is here. Amen. 9999. My beloved child, the moment you enter this part, the spiritual pressure around your life becomes undeniable. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is where the hidden storyline reaches its breaking point. The person who took from you what was yours by destiny, by alignment, by divine right, is now standing directly in the path of unavoidable consequences. Their mind is restless, their steps are shaky, and their secrets feel heavier than ever before. They can't escape the feeling that someone is watching them, because someone is. The same universe they tried to manipulate is now turning its gaze on them. Their actions were recorded, their intentions exposed, and now the weight of what they did is returning to them in full force. You are being lifted while they are sinking. Amen. 1010. The truth is, my beloved child, the shift began the exact moment you started feeling distance, confusion, or sudden heaviness around certain situations. Those sensations were warnings, signals from the spiritual realm telling you that someone had crossed a sacred boundary. When they took what wasn't theirs, a spiritual alarm went off. And now, that alarm has reached the highest level. People are beginning to uncover their actions. Situations they controlled are slipping. Their influence is breaking. Every plan they formed against your destiny has turned into a trap around their own feet. Their downfall is not coming, it has already begun. And as they collapse, the energy that once blocked your blessings is being removed forever. You are stepping into divine protection and unstoppable elevation. Amen. 1212. Get ready, beloved child, because the next part will reveal the exact transformation that will unfold in your life once justice completes its circle. You will understand the blessing that is returning, the strength that will rise in you, and the new path that is forming with stunning clarity. The universe is preparing to pour into you everything that was delayed. Your restoration is near. Your rise is certain. Your destiny is unlocking. Amen. 1313. My beloved child, now that you've reached this part, the spiritual air around you grows sharper, clearer, heavier with truth. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the moment where the universe begins to rearrange everything in your favor. The cycle that once felt endless is closing. The person who took what belonged to you, took your blessing, your peace, your opportunities, your name in places where you deserved honor, is standing in the final stretch of their downfall. They can sense it. They can feel it. Their heartbeat changes when they think about you. Their thoughts keep circling back to what they did. Their spirit knows something is coming for them, something they cannot outrun. This is not karma, this is divine balance returning to its rightful place. Amen. 1414. You must understand this next truth deeply. The moment they took what was yours, they activated a chain reaction that they were never prepared for. They thought they were clever, unseen, protected. But every move they made was witnessed by forces far greater than them. And now those forces have stepped forward. Their lies no longer stay hidden. Their manipulation no longer controls the narrative. Their influence no longer shields them. Everything they used to stand on is cracking beneath their feet. People who once believed them are questioning everything. Situations that once worked in their favor now crumble instantly. Their world is shrinking, tightening, collapsing, because they touched something sacred. They touched you. And that alone sealed their consequence. My beloved child, your path is clearing, and the blessing they tried to steal is rising back into your life with unstoppable force. Amen. 1515. Prepare yourself, because the next part will reveal the exact moment the universe begins transferring power back into your hands. The shift will be undeniable. The sign will be unmistakable. And once you see it, you'll know that the chapter of loss is over and the era of restoration, elevation, and protection has begun. Walk forward with your head high, your rise is not only written, it is already unfolding. Amen. 1616. My beloved child, as you step into this part, the atmosphere around your destiny becomes almost impossible to ignore. Something huge is waiting for you, and the truth is no longer whispering, it is roaring. The person who took from you, who tried to walk away with what was meant for your life's elevation, is now standing in the center of a storm they created with their own hands. Their spirit feels trapped. Their mind is spinning. Everything they used to rely on is falling apart piece by piece. They can feel an invisible pressure pushing in from every side. And though they may not admit it, they know exactly why. They touched something sacred, something protected, something tied to a divine path. They interfered with a blessing that never had their name on it. Now the weight of their choices is closing in, and the universe is preparing to deliver justice in a way they never expected. Amen. 1717. Here is the revelation your spirit has been preparing for. The moment they stole from you, whether it was your peace, your opportunity, your recognition, your energy, or something connected to your destiny, a spiritual judgment was activated. They thought they could hide what they did, bury it, disguise it, twist the story, or pretend nothing happened. But every hidden action leaves an echo, and every echo becomes a signal in the divine realm. Those signals have been gathering, building pressure, forming a wave that is now crashing down upon them. The situations they once controlled are turning against them. The people who once supported them are stepping back. Their confidence is breaking. Their plans are misfiring. Every attempt to escape is leading them straight into exposure. And the same universe that watched you suffer in silence is now rising to restore you loudly. Amen. 1818. Prepare your heart, my beloved child, because the next part will reveal the final turning point, the moment the universe places the blessing back into your hands, the moment balance is restored, the moment justice becomes visible, undeniable. You are walking into a season where no one can block you, no one can imitate you, and no one can take from you again. Your breakthrough is not ahead of you anymore, it is rising beneath your feet. Walk forward with strength, because the greatest shift of your journey is moments away. Amen. 1919. My beloved child, as you enter this part, the spiritual atmosphere around you becomes undeniable. Something huge is waiting for you, and now the final wave of truth begins to rise. The person who stole from you, who took what was tied to your destiny, what was meant to build your future, has reached the point of no return. Their spirit is trembling. Their confidence has collapsed. Their plans are in ruins. And the invisible protection they once depended on has vanished completely. Every step they take feels heavy, every decision feels wrong, every path leads to the same unavoidable moment, accountability. They are not just facing consequences, they are walking directly into them. Their actions have circled back, and the universe has placed a spotlight on every deceitful thing they ever tried to hide. Amen. 2020. Hear this deeply, my beloved child, the energy around your life has shifted permanently. You are not the same person you were when they took from you. You have been refined, awakened, elevated by every pain you endured. And while they were busy stealing, you were busy evolving. What they took from you did not destroy your destiny, it triggered it. It unlocked a higher level of spiritual protection around you. It called angels into position. It forced the universe to realign everything in your favor. That is why their downfall has accelerated. That is why their lies can no longer stand. That is why people around them are seeing the truth clearly. They are losing support, losing credibility, losing the false power they used against you. Their world is collapsing, while yours is preparing to rise higher than ever before. Amen. 2121. My beloved child, as you move into this part, the entire energy around your destiny begins to vibrate with unstoppable force. Something huge is waiting for you, and now the hidden truth is no longer rising, it is breaking open. The person who took from you, who crossed boundaries they were never meant to touch, is standing at the sharp edge of their own choices. Their mind is restless, their heartbeat uneven, their confidence shattered. They feel watched. They feel exposed. They feel the pressure of everything closing in. That pressure is not random, it's the universe delivering the consequences they tried to avoid. Every action they committed is returning to them with multiplied weight. Their world is shrinking. Their options are disappearing. And destiny is making sure they can no longer interfere with your path again. Amen. 2323. Here is the truth your spirit needs at this very moment. When they took from you, they shifted their own timeline into destruction. What they thought would elevate them has become the very thing that destroys their stability. They are losing sleep because their lies are catching up. They are losing allies because people are finally seeing through their mask. They are losing control because the universe has stripped power from their hands. Their steps are being monitored. Their intentions are being questioned. Their past actions are resurfacing like fire. And the same spiritual law that once shielded you is now exposing them. My beloved child, while their world collapses under the weight of their choices, your world is being rebuilt with divine precision. What they tried to steal is being returned to you in a form so powerful that no darkness can ever touch it again. Amen. 2424. Now brace yourself, because in the next part, everything becomes clear. You will understand exactly why they were allowed to come close, why they were permitted to take from you, and why their downfall is tied directly to your rise. The puzzle will come together. The fog will lift. And your destiny will stand before you in a form that cannot be denied, interrupted, or stolen. Walk toward the next part with strength, because your restoration is not only approaching, it is already unfolding around you. Amen. 2525.